Hello there, fellow internet user. My name is Hyperjam. You may remember for such animated films such as
Fantasy,
or
Dog.
today I'm gonna be talking to you about the 2010s. Like every decade, 2010 is really interesting with a lot of great, horrible, and interesting things, and I'm here to talk about it. Starting off with yes, websites. Many websites that we use today like Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn became a lot more popular in the 2010s than when they were in the early 2000s or mid 2000s. Those have been advised in webcomics such as Homestuck and I don't know any other webcomics except Homestuck, but I'm sure there's a lot of good ones out there. And of course, Discord, everybody's favorite messaging and texting service that people constantly use every day. Now, obviously, with the rise of websites, they're going to be advising money. As monetization on the internet has been a lot more easier than it was in 2004. So I guess we can thank YouTube for that, and also for its many horrible things, such as leaking data, child pornography, and basically just other awful stuff the websites have done. But I guess we have to thank websites like YouTube and DeviantArt and Twitter for basically just helping house creators that we watch every day. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't be watching every episode of Scott the Woz. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about yes, memes. I'm not gonna talk about how funny memes are, stuff like that, because I'm not a faggot. But I'm just gonna talk about how memes evolved. If you took I don't know, a YouTube poop from 2009 and the YouTube poop now, they just greatly evolved in jokes, memes, humor, and editing style. It just really shows how a decade can evolve so much, especially on the internet. A lot of people became a lot more ambitious on creating funny memes. It's great. It's awesome. It's amazing. But let's just continue on with the list. Starting with, shit, I'm so fucking stupid. I can't believe I fucking said that. Why would I say that? What the hell is wrong with me? Film and animation. I only really, watched, 2 films this year, Into the Spider-Verse and Sausage Party. But, there's been a lot of, great films, live action or animated, that are just really good. Obviously, with every decade, there's going to be a lot of great stuff, great cartoons, great animation, but, I don't know, I just feel like the 2010s for, what they did with, animation and stuff. Since I grew up in the 2010s, I obviously watched a lot of cartoons like Adventure Time, Gumball, Regular Show, the good shit. I should definitely watch a lot more TV and watch more films. I have a whole list of shows I should watch. I should really check that out more often. Well, I guess we could just say how film and TV have evolved over the decades. Shows have come and gone this decade, and I guess I'm thankful for that. Now on to web animation. Now obviously, you can't just deny the fact that animation have looked a lot better in the 2010s. People becoming a lot more ambitious and just basically a lot of TV quality looking stuff being made on the internet. A lot of people are being more ambitious on learning Flash and learning the animation principles and learning this weird really gross animation program called Toon Boom. I don't really care, it's Canadian. Speaking of internet cartoons, Guys, I'm so sorry. I promise I'll upload more in 2020. I'm so sorry. I've been busy with animating for people and collabs. I promise I work so much more on my cartoons this decade. Okay, now that I'm done begging, let's talk about video games. Now, obviously, a lot of great video games have came out this decade with great story, animation, graphics, and a lot more. As well as indie games becoming a lot more popular with games such as The Binding of Isaac, Super Meat Boy, Undertale, Celeste, and, of course, Shovel Knight. I haven't played any of these games before. I've played Cave Story and Earthbound. I definitely want to play a lot more games in the 2020. Well, oh well, enough about me. Let's go on to violence. Now, obviously, this has been the Sudanese Civil War, South Sudan. What the hell is this shit? And of course, the Syrian Civil War, as well as a large rise in mass shootings in America, as well as a lot of police brutality, military dictatorships, airstrike bombings, and of course, terrorism. I don't know, I know war has always existed, but it feels really weird knowing that there's somebody out there being stabbed to death by some terrorists. Yeah. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. Anyway, on to stuff that happened 10 years ago. I actually don't know what happened in 2009 outside of Obama being elected president, so let's check the Wikipedia. Okay, so basically, apparently in 2009, Israel withdrew from the Gaza Strip, and some Sudanese president was tried for war crimes, and North Korea They announced that it was conducting the second handful of nuclear tests. I don't know, shit that really isn't that important. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, on to tragedies. Now, obviously, there's been a lot of many good, great people that have died this decade. Attica, Stephen Hillenburg, Drew Wario, Ed Gould. Even though these people didn't mean a lot to me, and I could definitely see how they meant a lot to a lot of people, and how they're just great inspirations to them, and how they just never be forgotten. I guess it's a little serious part. Hope you all have a happy new year and a beautiful 2020. Now get out of my house.